Hi everybody, welcome to Naoko's Happy Donabe Life.
It's a happy Donabe life, babe.
Today's theme is how to season your new donabe. So once you get the new donabe, the first thing you want to do is to season it so that you can use the donabe for a long period of time. I actually posted a very short video about it a few years ago, but today I'd like to explain a little further so that you can really understand about how to season your donabe, how to care for it too. If you have my new cookbook, Simply Donabe, I also talk about seasoning and caring donabe starting from page 16, so you can read that too. So seasoning donabe, in Japanese it's called Medome. It's a very important, just one-time step, and it's also the first time you encounter with donabe. So it's like the first building the relationship with your donabe. So to me, it's somewhat spiritual and also therapeutic too. So I actually, whenever I get the new donabe, I really enjoy doing the medome or seasoning process of donabe. So you use the cooked rice. White rice is preferred because it has the highest starch content, and the water. And you basically make the slow, very thick porridge in the donabe. So what the starch does to donabe is it's an earthenware, so it's porous. And especially the one I use come from the region called Iga, very special place. The body is highly porous. And so the starch, by cooking the porridge in the donabe, it kind of fills all the surface pores, and it strengthens the donabe, and it also helps the donabe, prevent the donabe from absorbing much water during cooking, or absorbing the unnecessary aroma during cooking too. So in order for your donabe to last for many years, medome is a really important and special process. It's very easy. So I'd like to show you how to do it today. So let's begin. Okay, so here is my new donabe. This is actually my Simply Donabe edition. Kamado-san, it's a donabe rice cooker. So this donabe actually comes with 2 lids, but in this case you don't need the inner lid for seasoning. And donabe is rinsed once before seasoning. You'd like to rinse once, but make sure the bottom stays dry because the donabe is porous. So if the bottom is wet and if the bottom absorbs moisture, once it's heated, there's a slight chance that it might cause cracking. So make sure the bottom is dry before you start seasoning. Okay, to start your seasoning, all you need is this is my leftover cooked rice and water. That's all you need. So the rice, it doesn't have to be premium quality rice, just any white rice, already cooked rice. That's the important part. Leftover rice is totally fine, it's good. And there's no specific measurement, because it depends on the size of your donabe. So what I normally just eyeball, and the rice should be just about maybe 1/4 to 1/5 the capacity of the donabe. You can just simply eyeball it, and then you pour the water, and just up to about 80% level of the capacity. And again, you don't have to be too strict about it, okay? And then just kind of gently break the rice apart. And now you turn this, you set this over heat. So you turn on the heat. Okay. So for regular donabe, you want to start with low heat because the fresh donabe, you don't want to give the sudden shock with the high heat. But over my many years of experiences with different donabe, I used really nice, igayaki donabe from Iga, Japan. These are really durable. So sometimes I start with kind of higher heat, no problem. But just to be safe, I suggest you start with a lower heat. And you don't have to use the cover, but if you want to, get the water boil faster, you can cover and then wait too. So at this point, you want to wait the water starts boiling. Okay, so now you see the water is kind of simmering. So from this point, you want to just continue to simmer until the rice forms into really kind of thick porridge. So with this size, it's gonna take probably maybe about 40 minutes or so. So normally, depending on the size of donabe, it takes 30 minutes to maybe 60 minutes. So it's really, the idea is not about how long you have to do it, but you see, and then you know when it's really thick porridge, that's when it's ready. And meanwhile, the thicker the rice becomes, the bottom gets easier to kind of get burned. So make sure you stir. You don't have to constantly stir, but you stir from time to time just to make sure the bottom won't get burned. So let's just continue to let it simmer, okay? So now it's been just about 30 minutes. So it actually took a shorter period of time than I expected. You see how really thick the porridge is. And then I want to kind of make sure to kind of stick it to all the sides so that all the surface areas inside is kind of coated in the starch. So now I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna let this cool down for about maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour, until it's just cool down enough to handle. Okay, now the seasoning is done and it's been cooling down. It's been about 1 hour, so it's cooled down. So I'm just gonna remove all the cooked rice here. So a lot of times people ask me like, can I eat this? Yes, technically speaking, you can enjoy this gooey rice after seasoning. But personally, this has been cooked until really you see how gooey it is. You don't really see the grains anymore. So to me, this is a bit too mushy to eat. So in that case, you can kind of compost it if you like. But if you like, yes, you can eat it. So now I'm gonna remove it, and then after that, I'm gonna rinse the donabe. Now the donabe is cleaned. So to wash the donabe after seasoning, because it was just the water and the plain rice, so you don't even need to use the dish soap. I just do water and a sponge. A little scrub is fine, but not too abrasive to remove all the rice inside. And so now the donabe is ready to use. But after washing, after you start using the donabe too, after you use it and then you wash it, to dry the donabe, I suggest you flip it upside down, and also the lids, to dry. I normally dry like this, and preferably overnight. Again, donabe is porous, especially in the bottom. It's not glazed, so it tends to absorb the moisture. So to make sure it's dry completely, I suggested flipping it upside down and then dry it. And before you use it, make sure the bottom is dry, but you don't have to be too nervous. It's only that if it's too wet, the moisture can seep in and fill the pores, and that could, with the heat, expand and cause cracking. But it's really rare. If it's just the really outer surface is a little bit wet, you can just wipe it and then you can use it. So donabe is really ready to go. I also want to show you something. So this is the new donabe I just seasoned, and this is the same design donabe. And I've been using this. This is pretty new, just a couple months. But I want to show you how donabe develops its character or patina as you use it, which is extremely not just normal, acceptable, but it's something I normally just feel so proud of. So I hope you feel the same way. So I show you what it looks like. So it's been used a couple months, and you see the inside. Some people ask like, oh, is this normal? And you see that like a little bit of stains, or and I don't know if you can see clearly, but they're tiny crackles. And this is absolutely normal, and also kind of welcoming character. It's called kanyu in Japanese. So these kind of like hairline crackles naturally develop as you use donabe more and more. And donabe after seasoning, yes, you seal the tiny pores on the surface areas, but the body itself is still porous. And so while you're cooking with the donabe kind of breathes and control the heat distribution. And also, donabe is very highly capable of retaining the heat. And so the heat retention ability of donabe is really outstanding. It's because the donabe is so porous. And then during the kind of breathing, it expands, and like you can see it, but it expands and contract little by little. So that causes these hairline crackles. But this is absolutely welcoming character, and so you don't have to be worried about. And the bottom, this one is still pretty clean, but the more you use it, it gets really, really dark. And so that's also totally welcoming. And sometimes like you maybe spill ingredients and then continue heating, and you might, get some like dark stains here and there. That's fine too. And the more you use it, maybe you, chip here and there, and that's also fine. It's all the character of the donabe. So the more character donabe develops, the more I love it so much. So I hope you will enjoy your donabe for many, many years. Thank you so much for watching. Happy donabe life.
It's a happy Donabe life, man.